honors, please, sir. Welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choosing Fat. My name is Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump on into this bad boy. Dennis, how the fuck was your week?
Yeah, it was a good week, actually. Unfortunately, still only one day a week at the restaurant and everything until this week. Thank God, I finally got an extra day. But no, it was actually a really busy night for Saturday night and everything, especially with, last call being at 9:30 in fucking Virginia Beach. But no, we had was it
our new normal?
Yeah, our new normal. I don't want it to be my new normal.
Are you challenging us, sir?
Challenge accepted, sir. I'll just get drunk earlier in the day. But no, anyways, I had a couple big parties that came in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. Like, keep going.
I got you. Yeah, but no, we had a couple big parties. One of them was one of the servers' family and everything came in, and
okay,
yeah,
what's a big party?
Big party. 3 tables, 6 people per table, 18 top for me. That's like for
that's decent.
It's decent. Yeah, well for y'all, yes, I understand that. I'm only almost 3 months in at this damn restaurant and actually cooking for people like this. And no, everything went out smooth and everything. And then whenever we had a couple special requests and everything there towards the end of the night, and whenever we got done and got cleaned up and everything, I went to go clock out, and the manager pulled me aside and he said, "Hey man, I appreciate what you're doing here, and just to let you know, we see what you're doing because the guy that normally screws up every time he works is actually getting better when he works with you. So we want to add you to a couple more nights." And I'm like, I can't do that yet. I've got other job. I've got 3 jobs in a sense right now. So I'm like, hey,
Are you Jamaican?
Yeah. I Captain.
You remember what was it? It was like the In Living Color skit.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor. You only got one job. I'm a doctor.
You're supposed to have 3 jobs at minimum.
Anything else cool?
Yeah, not really. It was, other than that, it was pretty boring because it was slow at the shop. So I was like,
cutting meat
every day. You know how it is.
Stuffing sausage,
making poppers, kebabs, patties.
All right, Carl, how the fuck was your week?
I don't know. I haven't had much interesting lately, have I?
You've been very boring.
I have.
Very, very boring.
Nothing really crazy's happened. I mean,
you got that Cush GM job, so nothing happens anymore.
I don't know, right? I don't know. I mean, it's COVID. I blame COVID. I don't know. Life is too simple. I don't know what to tell you.
COVID is the perfect excuse for everything right now.
Right? I mean, fuck it. COVID. I just blame COVID. I don't know. It's been pretty boring and simple, and yeah, no, that's about where I'm at. Boring and simple.
Damn, man, I'm just getting text messages.
No one ever wants to talk to you until we don't want anybody.
Ever. And then, as soon as we're let's fire up this podcast.
I'm going to mow my lawn.
Yeah, I'm going to mow my lawn, bitches.
What about you?
My week was interesting.
Well, thank God.
Damn. Hold on, I have topics, but I'm double duty over here. All right. So on the
Personal front, or?
Yeah, no, on the front of the job. We're in a transitional phase.
Yeah.
The longtime GM is moving on to greener pastures, and there's a new GM. I met him this morning. He seems like a nice guy. Time will tell.
He's only got one job, though.
Only one job. He's the GM of a fucking hotel. That's pretty impressive. It's I don't want that job. That job, to me, in my mind, that job sucks.
Yeah.
Just thinking
you're in charge
about
of everybody.
Yeah.
You're responsible for everybody.
Well, I'm responsible for a lot of people, but it's just my little piece of the pie, you know, and I'm happy with, in the GM, the exiting GM asked me a long time ago. She's like, why aren't you a GM of a hotel? You have the knowledge, go jump into a small hotel, and I was like, I don't fucking like people that much. I don't want to talk to people that much. I was like, you know what I do love? I love food, and
I understand that.
I like what I do, and that's really all I want to fucking do. And sometimes food pisses me off too. So all right, so here's a good story. So the entering GM is coming in, and like, so we're gonna have a meeting, and I was like, okay, like, let's do something cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting pressure from the top. Like, I was like, look, man, I'm not just gonna come out of the fucking gate and like cook this dude a bunch of food. Like, what if he's vegan? Like, yeah, okay. I was like, you know, I'm gonna like, what are we gonna do, man? I can't just like, they're like, oh, maybe we should make jerk chicken. And I was like, fuck you, fuck you. He's Jamaican. I was like, I'm not. That's not day one stuff.
That's like,
you know,
day
like,
50 or something.
I was like, no, man, that's me. Like, I'm gonna make one leg quarter and give it to him, and like, so what do you think, bro? Like, cause he's like, it's not like grandma made it. Like, I know shit, man. Like, I've been to Jamaica one time, and I hated jerk chicken until I got to Jamaica, and I was like, all right, so now I see what's happening.
Yeah.
And like, but I'm not ready to just throw that out there on day one.
I don't blame
You know,
you.
rice and peas. Like, you know, I'm not doing any of this shit. Like, it's like, so I was like, you know what I can do? I was like, I'm gonna make some donuts. I was gonna make beignets.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I can make beignets for like the meeting. Like, you know, we'll have coffee and donuts, and we'll talk. Like the management staff is gonna be there, and like, you know, I know they love the donuts. I was like, you can't go wrong with a donut. It's
Especially a beignet.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's a sweet yeast dough and powdered sugar, man. I can crush this. So what had happened was, I don't know. I have not, something went wrong in the recipe somewhere, and I don't know if it was like the humidity or whatever. But my dough didn't proof correctly this morning, so he ended up with a fruit tray. Because
I want you to be healthy, sir.
So I went to fry the donuts, and like the proofing didn't happen, and they turned into like greasy, deflated pancakes, some deep fried nasty dough, and I was like, yo, this is not how I'm going to introduce myself to the new GM. I'm like, I'm your food and beverage director. I made you shit, and later on you're gonna have them. But like, so that happened to me this morning. So yeah, like day one, here's some coffee and fruit. He does not know about the donut failure. We're just gonna keep that close to the vest.
Yeah.
Not talk about it.
Wraps, yeah.
But I had some other things happen to me this week, and I was like wondering, and I'm just gonna throw this one out here, Car, and like maybe you can lay some insight into this, because I'm cooking grits.
Yeah.
Not a lot of science in there, you know. You should probably measure the shit, like, okay, like, you know, and so.
Like rice.
But then, like, one of the cooks, she's an older lady, and she was like, "Can you explain something to me?" And I was like, "Sure." Like, I mean, I can try.
Yeah.
And she's like, "A long time ago, I was told you got to cook the grit out of grits." I was like, "That's an interesting concept. Like, what's the end game here? Like, are you trying to make something smooth out of something that's gritty?" And then the way my mind works, it started spinning, and I was like, are things gritty because of grits, or are grits gritty because something's gritty?
I'll say well,
Yeah,
That sounds like a high shower thought if I've ever heard one.
Or is everything gritty because like we've been eating grits, or are grits gritty because like sandpaper is gritty, sand is gritty? Like, where does that term come from?
So, I'm assuming grits.
He's already on it. He's on the Google machine.
Why are grits gritty? I mean, the real question is, you got to get into like, are we talking stone ground grits versus like instant grits?
Yeah,
like,
They're all fucking grits.
I
dude.
get that,
And
but I mean,
polenta
like-
is also grits. So like, where does the term come from? Are they grits because they're gritty, or are they? Did the term? Like, yeah, I just want to know where the term came from. The name of this dish is inherently gritty. They're grits.
Yeah.
But then someone's telling me, like, you got to cook the grit out of grits. And, like, to me, now you're making porridge. I think you went beyond. I think you overcooked them.
The Muskegee would grind the corn in a stone mill, giving it a gritty texture. So I'm assuming that's how it got the name grits.
Yeah.
Obviously, stone ground grits.
So then it was something was gritty.
It's corn, like basically just
Well,
ground
and it's
corn.
stone ground usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Grits. That. All right. So the first 4 words right there is jacked up. Grits is a porridge.
Yeah, I know, right? Made from boiled cornmeal. How many grits?
Would you say that? Was that how you like grits?
A porridge?
Grits is a porridge, or would you say how would grits is a porridge? It sounds like it's not written correctly.
Well, if grits is the name of the dish, so grits is a porridge.
Okay.
Like, if you think of grits as multiple pieces, then grits are a porridge.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's happening.
Uh-oh.
Let's go time. Oh, I think I was supposed to text him or something. Yeah, this is good, right? Like, oh yeah, my. How about now?
Is now good? Now?
Yeah, now. Oh, Dennis is entering the room. Hold on. Admit. Dennis trying to fix his camera. Okay, so a little surprise Zoom.
We are.
Oh. Yeah, so we have a surprise guest.
Yay!
My brother Loren is coming on the podcast, and he has a very interesting story. And this is why I knew he would be available today.
Well, we all
because his interesting story requires him not to go to work. So he's all right. So like while we're waiting for him to dial in, let's talk more about the grits. So things were gritty before grits ever existed, is what we're.
Yeah, like because.
And so they're called grits because they're gritty.
I guess, yeah.
So.
Basically, grits are because they're gritty.
Like
just stone ground grits are gritty. Yeah.
You couldn't come up with a better name for a dish. You know what? That's gritty as fuck. We'll just call it grits.
I mean, like, how do you think they came up with a doorknob? What's that thing? I don't know. It's on a door. It's a knob. It's called a doorknob.
All right, when you put it that way, it makes it way less interesting.
I'm more interested in how we got the name Forehead. Like, yeah, it's on the head and it's forward. Is that like, so it's the forward part of the head? Is that forehead?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure at this point in time I have a 5 head.
I was going to say, did someone just have like 4-finger forehead? And they were like, yo,
I was
it's a
thinking
forehead.
you have a 360 head, but
yeah,
hey, it's like...
Fuck you, Dennis. You thought you were cool.
I am.
Yeah,
cool.
you gained a demerit back and you got a demerit. So
yeah, well, hey, it works.
Welcome to playing even.
Hey, I brought beer.
Hey, and you brought the teddy. You brought the teddy.
Yeah, I brought a teddy of all things. Yeah.
Where's this fool at? He's just killing time. Like we
know,
got,
right?
Like we got all the fucking free Zoom time in the world. There he is. Are you there?
Hello.
I can see him.
There he is. Can you hear us?
There he is. I can see him.
I can't hear. We can't hear you, Bo.
You're muted.
Evidently, we're loud as hell in his ears, though.
Yeah, Lauren's muted.
Yeah.
Why do we have no mic for Loren?
I don't know. You muted your shit, bro.
Yeah, unmute.
You gotta hit the button.
You gotta join.
There you go.
go.
Connecting audio. Damn, it's uncanny.
There you go. Come on, say something.
Can you hear us? Shake your head, yes, if you can hear us.
I don't know. I don't think he's getting anything. He's trying again, connecting to audio.
Stupid laptop.
Dennis, why don't you give us a pause?
All right.
Hey.
Yo, damn, you're loud as shit.
There you go. Try now.
What is wrong with your Zoom? You turn it way too low. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you now. Damn it.
There you go. How about now?
Lauren?
Yes.
More. Dennis,
That's full blast.
Yeah, give him the full. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
What happened, man? You were so fucking loud a second ago. Give him some game.
I don't know.
Give
All
him
right.
some. Give him some game.
Did your volume go down on your phone?
That's possible. Yep. Oh, that's gonna be loud. My phone. All right, I'm just gonna take that out of the clip.
All right, turn it down.
All right, Lauren, are you there?
Still here.
Yeah, super fucking loud.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna go.
Okay, so I had my phone
There
in
you
a
go.
tripod, and like the tripod turned the volume down. So now you're just on the counter.
As it should be.
Yes. All right. So let's chat. I haven't talked to you in a while. How you been? I mean, outside of text messages, I know you had a head-on collision yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah, Saturday. Was it yesterday? Shit.
I don't
No,
know.
Saturday. It was Saturday.
I mean, I lost a day. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, you know. I thought I was going to lose a couple of days.
So, all right. So first off, you were in a head-on collision with a Dodge Ram 1500.
Yeah.
What were you driving?
A 2001 Toyota Pre-Runner Tacoma.
Okay. It's the little guy.
It's the little guy.
I was waiting for him to say Prius.
Yeah, it came close. So it wasn't. It didn't have the tall stance.
No, think it's slightly bigger than a Ford Ranger, if anybody remembers those things.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
Well,
that.
the new ones are way sweeter than your Tacoma. So
Yeah, I'm aware. My Tacoma had no problems, though. That car was paid for, and it ran beautifully.
Trust me, I am all about the vehicle that is paid for. All right, so now you got to run us through the scenario because I'm confused on how you get into a head-on collision.
Yeah, most people are. Because you don't...
Because you're both looking at each other while this shit is
Oh, no.
happening, and there's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Right.
It's like,
He'll turn first.
So, I just got off work, right? I just finished pulling my 12, and I was like, I'm going to swing in a Publix.
So you sleepy? So you swinging into Publix?
Yeah, swung in Publix. I was doing my shopping. I was like, I'm going to get in the short line that just opened up. Screw this long line. Should have stayed in the fucking long line.
Hindsight.
Yeah, right.
2020.
So I'm leaving Publix. I just texted my friend. I was sitting in the parking lot. He was texting me. I texted him back. We're chatting. I was like, let's
Were
go.
you driving?
No.
Were
I
you
was parked
texting and
at that
driving,
time.
sir?
I was parked, bitch.
Okay.
So I had actually started a text message, but I was like, I want to just get home. It's getting it's hot in this car. the truck does what it can, but
No
95
AC?
degrees is hot. No, I have AC in this one, not like my Honda.
So why was it getting hot then?
Because it had been sitting there, and I was sick of just sitting. I wanted to start moving. I wanted to get home because I just finished working 12 hours, and I had planned to set up to smoke up Boston butt yesterday, and that shit just did not come to fruition the way I wanted it to.
That plan went to shit in the head-on collision. I like your tenderizing method. We'll get back to that though.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and I was like, I'm pulling out Publix. I make my right. I'm driving. I know that I need to make a left, so I get in the left lane. It's a 4-lane highway. 2 going
As normal
south,
people
2 going
do,
north.
you're going to make a left-hand turn. You get into the
Yeah.
left-hand lane, like as normal people
Right.
would. Okay, continue.
Okay. So to give you an idea, I'm on Zelda. It intersects with Vaughn. I need to get onto Vaughn by making a left at Zelda. I saw the lights changing, and I thought to myself, hey, maybe I should try to beat him. I was like, you know what? No, I'm relaxing. I'm just going to keep my cruise speed because I'm not wasting gas. This bad boy eats gas if I speed. So
What?
I'm keeping my...
It's like
Yeah,
a
man.
fucking 6-cylinder, bro.
It's a
At best.
4-cylinder.
It
It's
eats
a
gas?
4-cylinder
It
on
eats
a
gas?
truck cab.
It
It eats gas.
No,
It eats-
you're full of crap. Dennis,
No.
Google fucking 4-cylinder Tacoma fucking gas mileage. 'Cause,
It's like 19 miles to the gallon. So sit your
okay,
ass down.
like I have a fucking Ford Bronco that's like 12, dude.
If
That was a choice.
Car,
That was
car.
a choice.
Like what does the Dodge get?
Man, I don't know, but I'm totally with Lauren on this one. That was a choice, bro.
Fuck off.
I mean, you love that car, it's your baby, but you chose that gas mileage. Welcome to it.
And the thing is, you got to think about it though. Is I'm going to sit there. This car's paid for, and I don't want to put any more stress on her than she needs to. Like she hits the interstate. I don't. It takes me forever to get to 70,
What year was it?
and she'll just drink the gas. So I try not to accelerate too hard and stuff like that with her. So I'm just kind of
Is it
cruising with
automatic?
her.
Automatic or manual?
Yeah.
What are we?
It's an automatic.
Okay.
And So anyway, I decided I'm just going to keep it down between the navigational beacons at the speed I'm going.
So you're Jimmy buffing it all the way.
Yep. So I'm sitting there, and it took me a second to figure out what I saw. Because
Your shit gets
it didn't
21
make-
miles to the gallon, sir. Just saying.
bullshit. Bullshit.
I am looking
23
at
miles and 19 in the city and 23 in highway.
a 21 combined, sir.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Quit being a cheap ass.
Yeah.
Give her some
cheap asses.
premium every now and then.
So, anyway, I'm driving and understand that at this intersection, you can't make a left on the Vaughn at the light.
You got to do a Yui.
Or rather, you can't make a right on the Vaughn at the light. Okay? So, it has its own turn lane. Like, it peels off. And so you have like a little triangular median that forms in the little cross section. If that makes sense.
I'm fucking super confused.
Sounds like right.
Okay. Imagine
Sounds
imagine
like
your general.
Alabama roads suck.
They do, but
It's Alabama.
Okay, so imagine your normal cross section, right? So you've got lanes.
Yeah,
going
like a
this
normal
way.
intersection where there's like we have a lot of roads in Virginia that are 4 fucking lanes wide, 5 lanes wide, and they're just normal intersections. They have
Yeah,
lights
so
for
it's-
that.
Yeah, there's lights at this intersection, but there's so much traffic that wants to get on Zelda that there is a lane from Vaughn that just turns onto Zelda. So when you're driving down Zelda, coming up Zelda rather, you will be in 1 lane until you hit where I'm at, and then it turns into 2 lanes.
Literally hit where you're at.
Yeah, so we'll get to that. We're getting this. This is your setup. Okay, there's a punchline coming. So, where I'm at, you have a single lane that turns into a 2 lane because of a on ramp, basically, from Vaughn.
Okay, hold
And
on.
it forms.
What city is this in? Google Maps
This is-
this shit, Dennis. Like, because we're about to get a topographical view of what the fuck you're talking about, because this shit sounds confusing as shit. So, what city? We
Montgomery.
got Vaughn and Zelda in Montgomery, Alabama.
Yep.
All right.
He can actually just do public supermarket on Zelda Place, and it'll probably get him right where he needs to
there
be.
you
And
go.
I can direct
Right.
you from there. Let me know when you're there, Dennis.
No, he's working, but he's definitely working the wrong way.
What do you expect?
Yeah, it's like Dooley just typed this shit in. Like he said, public what Google.
Publix Zelda Place. Public supermarket at Zelda Place in Montgomery, Alabama will get you where
It's within
you need to be.
area.
'cause-
Yeah, you know
I know-
Publix.
I
Okay. I'm sorry. I just really.
Is it supermarket Zelda Place?
Yep.
Zelda Road.
Is it Road? Zelda Road?
Zelda Road, yes.
Yeah, okay,
You'll see Applebee's and Five Guys.
that auto populated. So yeah, hit enter. All right, we're going there right now. We're gonna live this shit together. Maps, there it is. That's a nice looking Publix.
It is a nice Publix. It's okay. I have no problems with them, except the people who don't wear their mask walking around.
Okay, so we're looking at a topographical map right now.
Mm-hmm.
Change the skin, Dennis, so we can actually see.
It's still loading.
We're almost there.
Yeah, it'll be easier on the default map, like the one that just has the lines and shit.
Yeah, well, okay, so we're on the default map right now. So we're going up which way on Zelda if you're pulling out of the parking
Okay.
lot?
All
Left
right,
or
if you're
right?
pulling out, you're going to go right. So you're going to go towards the UPS store and Five Guys
Yep,
and Starbucks.
so scroll up.
And
Okay.
keep going.
Keep going. All right, so past. All right.
You'll see Vaughn. You'll see Vaughn Road. It's not that far.
I don't see Vaughn, man.
I
I see
Carter.
like Carter Hill.
You're going too far up north. You need to go down.
See,
Wait,
so it's
Carter
left.
Hill.
It was
Actually,
a
you
left.
probably-
Hold on,
yeah.
back up. You. So, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Right at the UPS store is where we're at right now.
Yeah, you'll see CVS. You'll see CVS. Carter Hill is what Vaughn turns into.
Not
I'm sorry.
UPS.
I thought he said UPS.
It is UPS. There's UPS, CVS, and all that shit. Everybody's got an abbreviation.
Okay, so there's a Starbucks.
Yeah.
A
so-
CVS. We're at the CVS. Okay, now I'm seeing
Okay.
what the fuck you're talking about. Where that
Okay.
fucking feeder road is a one-way street.
Yeah. So let me explain.
It is definitely
This-
not Vaughn though. It's Carter Hill.
Well, Carter Hills, that road turns. I don't understand. Like Carter
Oh,
Hills
Vaughn.
to
Okay. So Carter Hill is if you took a right.
Right.
Vaughn is if you took a left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit is confusing as fuck. All right,
Yeah,
go ahead. Now continue.
I was going to say try to give somebody directions, but I just did.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
So, all right. So, where are you in the scenario of this shit? You're in the intersection of Zelda and Vaughn.
Nope. This is the punchline, my man. So, you see where the triangle is, right?
Yes.
All right. You see the tip of the triangle where Zelda touches Zelda?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And why that's Zelda and Zelda like why? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that.
I am probably about 12 feet below that triangle.
Okay.
Now.
So just the tip.
Just the tip.
Okay.
All right. But here's the thing. What took me a minute to understand it, I did not understand it until the cop had to walk across the street to go ask her what the fuck happened, because I'm still processing data. She didn't come from Zelda onto Zelda. She came from mid-Zelda across the triangle
corner
onto Zelda. She
Satellite.
cut across the grass. She dodged trees.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
See, that looks like... All right, so we just switched to satellite view because this is way more confusing with trees. All right, so... there's not a lot of trees. All right, so you're 12 feet from the tip of Zelda and Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm
I'm about where those two cars are, those two trucks are.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit farther back.
I like how he's looking at the same thing we are. Like, all right, yeah. Those two white trucks? Yeah, all right.
That's what I was like. But how is he?
Why are there so many white vehicles in this one picture?
I don't know.
Montgomery, Alabama.
But,
It's
so
hot down there, man. They need white trucks. All right, go ahead.
she drove across the triangle, through the grass, between the trees, onto the road,
What the fuck?
corrected
right here?
herself. Had she stayed in the far lane, which would have been to my right, she actually probably wouldn't have hit anybody. But she swerved back. And at this point, my mind was like, what the fuck? I hit my brakes. I stopped because I wasn't going that fast. So I came to a full
you were at
complete
cruising
stop.
speed. You were
Yeah.
not beating that light, and you understood that 12
Yeah.
feet into this triangle, that looks about to be, I would say, 300 yards.
Yeah. So I was just, whatever. I was sitting there. I was like, I know I'm not going to hit the light, and I'm fine sitting through a cycle because I'm off for the next 3 days. So I'm not in any hurry. She was in a fucking hurry. She hit that when she came off that triangle. What you don't see is the fact that
So she went
it's got
between the big tree and the little tree?
these trees are a little different now, but
Okay.
basically, so she went right in between all the trees.
So she was like, Zelda Road, you know what? I want to be on the other Zelda Road. So,
Yeah.
fuck this shit. I got 4-wheel drive. I'm just gonna, screw the triangle.
Yeah. So she came out, and I'm talking like she came out with enough force that when her truck came onto the road, she was bouncing.
Oh, wow.
She was making the 1,500 bounce.
Because I don't
So-
even see a ditch there. That just looks like a little park. And why is there little pools?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what those are. I'm assuming it's
Those
not a
aren't-
pool. Probably
No,
like an
those are-
electrical box or something.
They are. They're electrical boxes. There's like a drain in the center, and then if you look,
I see
really
the
hard,
drain.
you can zoom in. Well, there's a drain in the middle, and then you look again. There's a drain at the top of the triangle. She came in just a little bit below that drain.
Oh, okay. So that's that's a street drain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was elevated when she came off that.
Fucking A.
So she bounced in, and
Did you get her phone
and
number?
huh?
Did you get her phone number? Because I kind of want to call her and get her side of the story.
No, fuck that. So as this big ass green truck was bouncing towards me, and she turned so sharply, I thought she was gonna flip on me. And she's got height on me. Like this truck, when she hit me, her hood was clear of my hood.
Oh, wow.
So, she literally she made the connection. She bounced off my driver's front end, spun out, and ended up in I actually don't know what that building is. I think it's a bank.
Scroll over.
Back, going back to the tip of the St. James Baptist Church. So she spun out into a church parking lot,
Okay.
grass area. Now, kudos to the CVS manager. He came out and checked in on us. He ran out into traffic to make sure we were okay when
He was
traffic
like, "Do you
didn't stop
guys
to make
need
sure."
any drugs?" He's like,
Well,
I got Advil for fucking days in here.
Dude, no, like, what gets me, and by the way, you get Tylenol after an accident just in case somebody had a brain bleed, but that's beside the point. The
Good
whole
to know.
issue is well, I was on the call with the adjuster today, and he goes, did you have any witnesses? I said, hell yeah, there was a ton of cars around me, but they all just kept fucking going. Like, nobody stopped to check in on us. We put debris everywhere. He cleaned up the street so it could keep going.
Who? The CVS manager?
Yeah, the CVS manager was kind of awesome.
He's
I'm
like,
grateful he was
not
there.
on my watch, sir. This traffic is
Well-
going to continue to move.
Well, like, I'm you know, like, my
Are
first
you
thought is
bleeding
like,
from your ears? No.
did you need some Q-tips?
They're on
So-
aisle 5, next to
Right.
the chips.
But no, like, so I had a bunch of adrenaline going through me, and I was like, I need to check to make sure she's okay. But like, I called 911, and the 911 person was just like pissed. She's like, "Are you blocking traffic?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "I don't think my truck could move."
Do you know that Zelda and Zelda are 2 roads that are 1 road? Are you even in Montgomery?
Right? Because she asked me where I was.
Okay,
and I
so
told her
time out.
Vaughn and Carter.
So in my mind, the church is on the other side. So
Well, I'm
she-
assuming when she corrected, he said that she kind of swung back right. So here's the question: did she end up in the church parking lot, like behind the church, like the side to the left?
No.
To
She
the right?
ended up in. She was still in their grass, but she was
Oh, okay.
almost in their that walkway.
so
you
she
see?
went.
All
From,
right.
She went from Zelda to Zelda, back
then
across
back.
Zelda.
Yeah, and then wait for it. She was pointing my direction.
Oh, at the end.
Yeah, we were
No,
both
so
facing the
she
same
never
direction.
fucking took her foot off the gas.
Dude, so she told the because at first I didn't realize that's what happened. The cop asked me like, dude, he's like, how did this happen? Tell me what happened. And I was like, well, I was just driving straight. And I said, and the truck came. I was like, but I'm already past the turn, and she can't turn from here. Like, we were just really like, he looked at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? So he walked across the way and talked to her. And I was looking at it, I was like, when he came back, I said, I think she drove across the grass. And she told him she did. And then she said she lost control of the truck. And I was like, well, no shit. Because if she meant to do this, we got a whole different problem.
No,
I
did
lost
not.
control of the truck, but no, I didn't stop gassing it.
Yeah.
At that point, I just figured, fuck it.
I figure, it's feather pedal autocorrect.
But, dude, I really thought that was all she wrote when she was
Was
coming.
she
Because
fucking drifting? Like, I don't get it, dude. Like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna use the brake at all.
for a second, when she came out onto the grass, and for some reason, like, it's like a fucking action movie in my head now. But
Well, I fucking believe it, and like, I'm just like, like when your wife called me and was like, your brother was in a head-on collision, I was like, holy shit, is he okay? And she's like, yeah, and that's when I was like, yo, bro, rub some dirt on it. Once I knew you were okay. Yeah, he's coming home from the hospital. He's not driving his truck.
And kudos to my wife. She had the foresight to fucking get it because she knew I went to Publix. She was panicking at first because she couldn't remember which Publix I was at. And you can't say the one with the Applebee's because they both have Applebee's. It's like every intersection is generically the same here in Alabama. It's like you can say like I've got we're the corner with the BP and the Exxon. We just described 5 locations. But
within like 5 miles.
yeah,
That
so
sounds like Virginia Beach.
she
Yeah,
brought
beach.
a cooler with ice for their groceries. I was like,
I was like, oh damn,
Holy-
dude. Like, so she. All right, hold on. So, all right, so she's like, you know what? My husband's in danger. You know what I need? A cooler and ice. Not for your head or any organ that might be not inside you. I need to make sure this ice cream is good when we get the fuck home. This chicken is gonna go bad.
Babe, I was in an accident. Are the groceries okay?
All right. So while we're on the grocery thing, like the unorthodox tenderization of pork butts. Was this in the
Aggressively,
bed?
so.
Was this in the
This
bed?
was no. It was in the back, sitting on a little. I had like little jumper seat,
Uh huh.
Yeah, that bitch was in the back of my back, like in the back of the chair. Like,
Did it hit you in the
me.
head?
No, but it hit me in the back. Like, I could feel all that shit. But the thing is like, she knew I was okay because I told her I was okay. Like, I said, I'm fine. Of course, I had adrenaline pumping through me. I could have been hurting and probably wouldn't have never felt it.
Right.
Because I had time. I got out of the car and I was like, I've already been in shit like this before. So I just started taking pictures. Just started snapping photos.
This has happened to you before?
Like, no. Okay.
heard those
So
stories.
you remember like 2 years ago, I rear-ended that guy. Like, we were at stops. We were at a stoplight. And,
Yes, I
thought he
remember
left the
you
corner and I
rear-ending
bumped
that
him.
dude.
Yeah. So, and he's like, oh, no, it's okay. Nothing's big. And he goes, I think you bent my, I should have started taking pictures then because he's like, I think you bent my fender. And I was like, how can you tell? There's almost nothing there. It's already broken off. And he sued me over that. So I was like, no. We're not having this again. So I just started taking all the photos I could get. And the CVS manager's looking at me like, are you sure you're not hurt? I said, I don't fucking care.
I've been down this road before, and I need pictures of the 1500 tire tracks going through the grass twice. Like,
Yeah.
There's an entry, an exit, an entry, and an exit, and then it's in the church parking lot. Like that to me, like looking at that map, it seems like that's covering a lot of fucking ground.
Yeah.
It did, dude.
And you were
It
the
did.
only one she hit.
Yeah.
What's the speed limit on that Zelda cross section?
Yeah, the triangle, like the Zelda road. That's the one directional thing. Like 15?
It's a merging. Yeah, like it's just a merge lane.
Is it like
Like,
15, 45? It can't be 45. It's too
No.
short. It's like got to be
It's
like
15.
it,
It's you got to understand that traffic tends to stop, like because the red lights. If you look on Vaughn,
well, that's
traffic
usually
will
what
back up
happens,
to it.
Lauren. At red lights, traffic stops.
Well,
But continue.
I'm
Apparently
saying-
not always.
No, not in this story.
But I'm saying you got to look at it. So it backs up, right? So that whole area is slow. Plus, it's a school zone, so like the speed limit's slow, and that's just a little merging lane. So it's like 10, 15 miles an hour until you merge, and then you fucking book it.
What is
But
this
because
scale?
Zelda is like 35.
Because like
But,
I'm looking at this map, all right, and I'm assuming that the CVS MoneyGram red box. Oh, that's a red box. Sorry, like that's a pretty decent sized parking lot, and so I'm looking at the Zelda feeder lane. We're gonna call that the Zelda Road feeder lane. That is about the same length of that parking lot in a straight line distance, and like because if you're looking in this satellite picture, that is an 18-wheeler parked there.
On the bottom of the
On the bottom of
CVS.
the bottom of the CVS parking lot. Like, so that gives you a scale. So that's taking up what, 5-6 parking spaces,
Yeah.
and then you go to the Zelda feeder road, and you take that in perspective. Like that's, I want to say that's probably a good 10, at least 8 18-wheelers.
Tractor trailers,
Yeah. So at 15 miles an hour, she could not control her fucking truck.
Yeah,
Dude, she was
speeding.
speeding like a motherfucker because she came out of there like bad at hell, and I was sitting there, and so that's the thing.
So
is-
you're seeing it come toward you,
dude, yes,
like
all of it.
you're watching it like Dukes of Hazzard. It's way towards you, and
Yeah.
you're just like, fuck, like what is going?
Dude,
Airbags,
like, when
airbags deploy.
No, luckily.
Really?
Because she hit me at an angle. And remember, I was fully stopped, and she was swerving everywhere. By the time she actually hit me, she lost a lot of momentum.
But she still went back across and ended up in the church parking lot.
Because let me explain. So, when she entered the road, had she actually probably just slammed on her brakes, she probably would have stopped, like, perpendicular, like, kind of pointing towards CVS, kind of like maybe bounced over the grass a little. But at the same time, I think she was going too fast for that. She may have actually ended up in the CVS.
But
So,
damn. So you saved
Yeah.
people in the CVS. You're a hero. You are a hero, sir.
So when she corrected and she spun around, she was S-curving, basically. Like, she kept overcorrecting. Everything she was doing was overcorrecting.
She was
So-
drifting.
Yeah.
No
So,
brake pedal involved.
well, the thing is when she got to me, I think she was actually starting to slow down. I was fully stopped. When she turned, and she almost hit me square on, she sharply turned to my left, her right, and I think she floored it to try to like miss me, but instead she floored it into me. But she wasn't far enough away to pick up a lot of speed.
It's like, oh sweet, she
So
slowed down
she
to
just hit
15,
me.
but she's gonna make connection at 30 miles an hour.
So she, when she connected to me, she hit me and then sped off of me. And then she spun out. And then she was facing the same direction I was, just in a church grass area. And we were just kind of sitting there. And her father came up, and he was, I'll assume it was his father, he was super fucking pissed.
It was probably his truck.
She went for a joyride.
Mm. I can tell you she didn't own the truck.
Yeah.
But she told the officer she lost control. I think she was texting and probably speeding down Vaughn, and probably didn't see a car that was in that turn lane, or the theater lane as you were calling it.
Yep.
And she tried to avoid them, and so she did what any rational human being does: is jerk the wheel at speed.
Not brake pedal. Like, you know what? This gas pedal is still on my foot. I'm just gonna use that.
She's 20, so I mean, unless she was only just started driving or something, I mean, like, did you not ever listen to anything your driver's ed teacher told you about? Nothing. And then the thing is, it was also raining earlier, so when she went across the grass, it was wet. So she came out of that onto the road, probably with wet ass tires.
So all right. So I just want to get a good picture of like the 1500. Like, was it lifted or is it stock? It's just higher than yours. It's not like a lifted country boy truck, right?
No, it wasn't that tall. But I mean, it was like, I think just by nature being a 1500, it is taller than my truck.
Well, yeah.
So when she hit me, her hood cleared my hood, and I could still see the Dodge emblem on her front end. It was still
this,
slightly
bitch.
above.
Nah, she rammed it.
Oh,
that was good.
What?
yeah.
He said she rammed it. She didn't dodge it. She rammed it.
Yeah. So, and I'm just glad she told the cop, it was like she lost control of her truck, because I immediately and she went across the grass. I immediately took everything out of my hands. I was driving in a straight fucking line.
I mean, this is clearly not your fault. Like, when there's a median involved and a vehicle crosses the median, at that point in time, we know who's at fault.
Right?
Intentional or not, like you still crossed the median.
Well, and I'm glad to know that, I'm glad, like, A, I didn't die, B, I didn't get seriously injured or knocked out, because literally the last thought in my head was, fuck. Like, that was it.
Like seriously, this is how I go out? And the Tacoma's airbags didn't even deploy?
God, and I still went to the hospital and all that to get checked out, and I have, like, my left leg still hurts, but that's from, I think she caused a flare-up of probably some type of nerve problem I've got in that leg, but that's all right.
I mean, I'm assuming that if anything was going to flare up, that would probably do it.
You know what would help with that?
Right?
That nerve
Well, I mean,
flare
like, it was in the small of my back, and that's where the nerve is. So, like, my back was hurting. I had a headache that could have, dude, they gave me like a gram of Tylenol, and it didn't even touch it.
A gram of Tylenol. How many is that in like normal people?
That's that's more than 2 extra strength Tylenol.
So that's not normal to take 2 extra
No.
strength Tylenol?
I always
So,
take
like,
6.
a normal dose of Tylenol for an adult is 650 milligrams. So they gave me a full 1,000, basically.
What's the normal dosage for an adult with ibuprofen? Because the government hands
6.
out 1,800 or 800 milligrams, and they tell you to take 2.
A glass of water.
You can take a good bit of most medications if you're healthy without it really hurting you. There's like a lifetime dose. You want to be careful with the Tylenol. It hits your liver. The ibuprofen's going to hit your kidneys. You're not going to win.
So there's a lifetime dose?
Yeah, like for most people, when you're looking at it, you want to be careful about you don't want to be hitting Tylenol a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to hit that dose. It's something insane. But I've got people in my clinic. I'll be like, hey,
you
can
can
you
no
give
longer
me?
take Tylenol.
Yeah, like your liver will be shot. But it's not nobody really hits it. It's just a number you want. You don't wanna,
But there is a level where you should no longer take this drug at all.
yeah, and most people it probably won't. Most people won't hit it unless you're just living on the shit.
Man, I've been living on the edge, bro.
Well, then, if you're taking it when you're
4,000
drinking,
milligrams.
Oh, you Googled it?
Yes.
4,000 milligrams?
So hey, while we're talking about thousands of things, did you ever eat that gummy bear?
Exactly.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
That'll
Did
help.
you-
That'll help with a nerve flare up.
let me
Endorphins.
explain why I have it. Outside of the accident.
Don't
You got
even
days
use,
off now, bro.
Don't even use the. You got days off.
No. So I haven't taken it because I'm not on any social media, so I need to record it. But I
Yeah,
can't
you
really
can record it and send it to me.
And we'll post it.
Yeah, but like I also have to be off with my wife, and we have to kind of work that into our off day. We don't usually get a lot of off time together.
Why?
So
Why do you need someone else? Are you need someone
scared.
else there?
Huh? I was just gonna have her hold it because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I don't know how bad it's gonna be for me. What if I put down the phone? You're not gonna
I
see
was just
nothing but
gonna
the
have her
ceiling.
hold it. Sweet. That's a different video, though.
Well, I'm not wearing pants right now, so
Nobody.
Maybe my phone is just like, you know what, the Zoom call is not gonna work. Her brother's not wearing pants.
Smartphone.
It is a smartphone.
No, but
How short he is too. It would be in the damn video.
I still
He's
have
taller
it.
than me.
Like I said.
How tall are you, Jason?
5'4".
Damn, yeah, I'm taller than you.
Yeah, I know you're taller.
How
than
are
me.
you upset about that?
I'm not upset about it.
Yeah,
Damn, I am taller than you.
He's the tallest out of the 4 children.
I'm taller than Dad. I'm taller than everybody in the family.
Well, okay, calm down, bro.
I am.
We have a family, and like there's bitches in the family that are like 6'7".
No. I'm only talking about our immediate family.
Then don't say the family, then, man. You gotta say like the immediate family. Like out of the entire family, our immediate family is like the short ones. Like we definitely got hit with like the shit stick on this height thing.
Dude, like we're like the Islanders, like
The pygmies.
Yeah, like it's out of
Misfit
everybody.
toys.
It's like you look at everybody that their average height is like 6'2".
Yeah, the entire
You get to
family.
us, and it's like you hit me at the next. After
Yeah.
you pass 6'2", I'm the next tallest person. I'm 5'6", and I am literally 3/4 of an inch. So all of you can suck it.
Yeah. You need everything you got. I'm rounding up, bitch. I'm like 5'3", fucking in 3/4. Like, no, I'm 5'4", bitch. Fuck it.
But yeah, no. So, and then it just gets. It's me. I think it's me, Dad, then you, Mom, Adrian, and then dramatically lower Megan.
I mean, well, it gets dramatic between like my height, actually Mom's height, and Adrian. It drops dramatically, and then fucking poor Megan, dude. Like,
And Megan, last we checked, she was almost. Had she been like 4 inches shorter, she would have been legally handicapped.
no, it's not even 4 inches. Like she's fucking close. Like I think because Adrian was looking into getting like the tags. She was like, "Oh, at least I can park closer to the grocery store." Like, but then you look at her kids and like they're taller than us.
Yeah, well, they got. Well, one, she does have genes to freaking have tall children, but then you got to look at like where they came from. That family's not short either.
That is facts.
Yeah. So
So you just got out of the tub. You were soaking. You're back. Other than the pain, like, are you still in pain? Like,
it comes and goes.
neck,
It's getting.
it's back pain. You
It's
got any
the
of that
lower-
whiplash? Do you need to call a lawyer, like one of those ambulance hunters?
No, they don't. They don't want me doing that. But as long as they pay for everything, like they pay for they owe me a rental car. So rental car, they got to pay for my medical bill, and they got to pay for. Hopefully, they'll repair my truck.
What
but-
did you do?
I did nothing.
Huh?
Nothing. You're good. You just sounded weird for a second. Keep going.
So I'm hoping they're going to just fix it because I really don't want to go buy another vehicle because that's going to, if we get into that territory, we're going to have a problem because I'm trying to move. I'm trying to buy a house.
Look, man.
And the money that's in my savings account is for my house, not for replacing a vehicle.
Send me a picture real fast of because you said you took pictures. Send me a picture of your truck, and I'll tell you whether or not they're going to total it.
It's not the worst, man. Like, it's not, I mean, like, it's, for what happened, it's actually not all horrible. That, when you get it, the bumper is actually sitting on that tire, though. Like, all that section that you're looking at is sitting on top of the tire.
So it's the front end and the fender.
The hood, and that panel on the side. And it was running, but then it started making a noise. I'm almost certain she just blew the shit out of my radiator.
I mean,
It's pushed back pretty good back there.
Yeah, so, like, if the frame is bent, it's total.
Yeah.
Well, the door's closed fine.
Yeah, but if the frame is bent where the engine was,
Yeah,
they're not gonna be able to straighten that out. Like,
they're gonna. Let me show you where she came from. Hold on. I got only one photo of that, but all right.
Okay, maybe.
I'm still surprised the airbags didn't deploy.
Yeah, because I can almost guarantee you there's a sensor in that spot where she hit. Like, usually in the front end there's 3. Yeah, dude,
No.
your frame is outside the bumper. Like, on the left side of that picture, that's the frame sticking out? No.
No,
It looks like the frame.
It's plastic. That's all plastic. I was feeling around on it. I didn't feel any metal on. Like, I was able to flex most of that up. But I think the reason it wasn't so bad is maybe because she did hit the gas.
That's your fog light that's hanging out, not the frame. Okay.
Yeah, both of them.
I don't know, man. Looking at your front
I've got
tires,
some dingleberries.
Looking at your front tires, it looks like the driver's side is definitely pushed back further than the passenger side.
Yeah, so we'll see. The adjuster's supposed to go take a look at it today, so he'll tell me tomorrow because he's got to talk to her. And you can actually see where she rubbed on top of.
Oh, by the way, that your unorthodox tenderized pork looks fantastic.
It was delicious, and it was I only used salt, pepper, and apple cider vinegar because I was lazy as shit because I was in pain.
Well, yeah, dude. All right, so what the picture I'm looking at now is like, okay, so she came from just to the right of that road drain.
Yeah, just a little bit between the road drain and that light pole. But if you look on the concrete, you can actually see her skid marks.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. The curve right there.
Yeah.
So she hit you with the front end of her truck or the ass end? Because right there, it looks like she was like spinning around.
She hit me front on. That's the thing. The corner of her driver's side hit the corner of my driver's side, and had she probably not actually sped up at the time she did, she may have actually hit me square. But I mean, had she maybe, I don't know, at any point in time try to hit the brakes before she got to me.
I just want you to know, Mothers makes a black on black magic that will definitely take care of that grain on the fender flare there. Mothers is not a sponsor of this podcast.
Yeah, fuck you too, Jason.
I love you like a brother, dude.
Mm-hmm. that truck is so sun bleached, it's not even funny. But I mean, God, now they're gonna repair it. It's gonna be like two-toned.
Oh yeah, they're not painting the whole thing. You might want to. Oh, I see where your clear coat's peeling. It looks just like the Bronco.
Yeah,
like my Bronco is like almost the same color. With the sun bleach color, like not like the actual color it was.
Yeah, and my thing is like you know my view on vehicles. If they've got 4 wheels, they run AC and heat, and even those 2 items are negotiable with the radio. I'll drive it.
Ain't
I
nothing
don't
wrong
fucking
with the
care.
radio.
No, but I mean, like, half my cars haven't had a radio. Half of them haven't had
What the
AC
fuck?
or heat. So
You work in the medical field, dude. I feel like
dude, you get for the last 3 years. You got to remember all the shit I did prior. Sometimes I was holding down 2 or 3 jobs and going to school. So I was driving the most janky ass shit. But you know what I didn't worry about is where I parked. I had somebody hit me in the parking lot and run off. Do you think I stressed? Nope. I just got in my car. It turned on and I kept going. Because it was just one more scratch on the side. I didn't care.
it's character.
Well, and my thing's this: when somebody's car alarm's going off, I never thought it was mine
Because you didn't have
because I
one.
didn't fucking have one.
No
You see all
one's
these people-
stealing. No one's stealing this thing.
It's like, and sometimes if they could get the bitch to move, they could have it. It's like I sure couldn't. So I mean, I've got a very lackadaisical outlook on the vehicles, but I do plan to upgrade eventually to something maybe nicer. But my thing is that there's nothing wrong with the truck. She didn't deserve this. It was working fine. It had AC. It had heat. It had everything worked on it, with the exception of the passenger side windshield cleaner thing. I can't think of what it's called right now.
The sprayer.
Yeah, that didn't work. That was the only thing on it that
So
really
it
didn't work.
only sprayed on the driver's side, which who cares about the passenger side? You're the one driving.
Right? So, and I almost never had a passenger. So it never mattered. And then
I mean, I understand you not having a passenger in this vehicle, because I lived this life for a long time. I buy cars for cash until just recently. Like my Bronco was $2,000, my Highlander was $200. And you ride them until they don't fucking work anymore. And then it's like, do I really want to shove $4,000 into a car that I spent $200 on?
well, and but the thing is like the truck I've dropped maybe $1,200 one year on it, and everybody's like, "Oh, are you going to replace it?" I said, "Why?" They said, "You just spent so much money on it." I said, "And divide that over 12 months, and then compare it to your car note."
Right, exactly. I'm on that.
But and the thing is, like, I drove a a Corolla that had nothing electronic in it. Like, all the windows were hand crank.
Oh, so the reach and rolls.
Yeah, dude, like, everything, like, it was completely manual with the exception of the fact that it was actually automatic, but everything else was, like, old school. So I drove that bitch for a year and a half, and its speedometer, everybody would ask me how much mileage is on it, and the mileage on it stopped at 299,999. It wouldn't go any farther. It was stuck. So I knew it was over 300,000 miles.
My
But it ran.
Bronco is 311,000 miles. What year
Does
was
it
your
stuck there?
Corolla? Huh?
The Corolla, I was going to say, was it stuck there? Mine wouldn't count any farther. Mine stopped counting.
Oh no, I have a '94 Bronco, but it's an Eddie Bauer edition, so the mileage is digital.
So yeah, mine was actually, it was a manual ticker, and
That had to be
Taking
like
fire.
that had to be like a fucking 92.
yeah, it was old. I can't even remember what it was, but every now and then, Toyota, the dealership here, will be like, it's about time for that maintenance package, Mr. Morin. It's Moren. They have yet to get my name right. It took them 3 months to get my email right.
They couldn't even pull out the Mr. Fosse. They were like,
No, dude, but they spelt my original name. It was the first time they did my email. It's LJSOSSE, and then it was LJSOSSEE. Then they got it to LJSOFFEE. And I
stop
finally
telling
wrote it
everybody your fucking email address, bro. Like, you're about to get a shit ton.
They
Here
don't
it
know
comes.
where it is, and I don't even use it. But they could not get my shit right. And they finally got it right, and they got my name wrong. I was like, where did this even happen? But so I still get text messages for Mr. Morin, and I won't respond to them because it just pissed me off.
The Toyota
So.
Corolla.
Yeah. But that was a good truck. That was a good car until it died on me in Birmingham, and I started having trust issues with it. But I've replaced an alternator in every single vehicle I've ever owned.
Wait, oh, that's normal stuff.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're going to let you go. Hey, I just wanted to call in and check up on you and make sure that you weren't in too much pain. Evidently, you're doing well.
Yeah.
We got a couple rounds of Hops Roulette. We got some good stuff in the bin. So thanks for letting us call in and hang out with you for a few minutes, and we'll do it again soon.
All right. I appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.
All right, man. Love you. Talk to you later.
Bye.
It's a good spot for it.
This podcast is brought to you in affiliation with Stitcher Podcast Radio. Head on over to Stitcher.com/premium and sign up today for only $4.99 a month. Use promo code TeamFatKid for get 1 month absolutely free. Stream and download all your favorite podcasts, such as this one, Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, My Favorite Murder, Wolverine, The Lost Trail, Alex's Favorite, Bitch Sesh. You get the Fantasy Footballers, Science Rules with Bill Nye, and many, many more. We're talking 21,000 premium hours of podcasting. That is 2.4 years. You get all the bonus episodes. You get the ad-free shows. You get Dooley's favorite 300-plus comedy albums. You can check out all the new releases before they come out. And just remember, all you have to do is head on over to Stitcher.com/premium. Sign up and use the promo code TeamFatKid. Test it out for a month, absolutely free on us. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Thank you, Loren, for coming on the podcast and talking about your catastrophe. Yeah, you know, sometimes I find humor in other people's problems, even though I have my own. But you know, when you get to talk to somebody who is living a catastrophe of their own,
There's actually a word for that.
Oh yeah, you're about
Yeah.
to. Well, while you Google that, we're gonna hello, how are you on a fucking Hops Roulette.
I'm pretty sure there's a German word for it.
It is. It's a German word. I know. It's Schadenfreude or something
Yes,
like that.
Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like Schadenfreude. It's like finding the enjoyment and misery of others or something.
Cheers to that.
Only the Germans.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not quite cold.
Yeah, well, it was in the box for a while, but it's definitely not. I'm just gonna go out here and say, Dennis, the style.
Schadenfreude.
Is that it? Yep. All right, Loren Schadenfreude. So, we're just gonna. This is gonna be a quick game because there's not a whole lot. Like the style is gonna be pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. It's the. Well, I could be wrong because there could be a mixture in there, but I don't think we should judge it on IPAs. Like they're all IPAs.
Yeah. At least I'm assuming they're all IPAs.
Yeah, I don't know what was in the bag.
In this house, yes. Usually.
Well, because it's the Voodoo Ranger package.
I got you.
So I know the Voodoo Ranger line. So
ABV, IBU then.
yeah, I mean that's pretty much all
Where we're gonna go at.
All right.
So this one's it's a little bit easier of a game, I believe, but it's still gonna suck.
I was trying to say I might have a chance.
See, I think it's going to be harder because we can't get points for style.
Yeah.
We're just not gonna get fucking points at all. Right? All right. I think the IBU is where the winner is gonna win. So I think the IBU on this one, I'm gonna start the baseline at 40. And I think that the ABV, because I know the Voodoo Ranger line is not super crazy, and nothing is really going to go over 7, I believe, but there is the experimental one in there. I know that it's in there, and I don't know where or what it is. I'm gonna go easy on a 6.5. And I like this beer, even though it's not super cold.
Yeah, it could be a little colder, but I mean, it's got some juicy notes to it. It's not bad. I'm giving it a 6.8 and 36 IBUs. I give it a 4.
I would give it a 4 as well.
Dennis,
I mean, even though the 4 doesn't really
it doesn't count, but
6.3.
Oh, so we're just all in that.
all in the 6 range.
All in the 6 range.
Well, I mean, it's a safe place to be with,
Yeah.
like, because
With
because
an IPA, especially
it's a
too,
New Belgium beer.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything that crazy.
No. And I'll go with a 58.
Going high. All right, what do you rate it?
I'll give that a 3.5.
That's good for you.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's good. Yeah. All right,
So this is, of course, the Voodoo Ranger line by New Belgium,
Oh,
and this
damn,
is just
it is just straight up IPA.
this is just the Voodoo Ranger IPA. Just their I guess plain.
This was the first Voodoo Ranger.
Right. So this one comes in at 7%. I'm coming in the closest at 6.8.
That's a point.
I'm assuming
That's a point.
I'm assuming that you are looking up some IBUs right now, sir.
Yes, sir.
You might as well pull up
Just the New Belgium page, 'cause we're gonna hit all of them.
Because it's gonna be.
I don't think they have it on their page though.
Well, let's find out.
You would think that
New Belgium, right there.
down one.
Either one.
Oh yeah, that works too.
We're gonna end up on New Belgium one way or the other.
Yeah, I think like if anyone has their IBUs, it would be the actual page.
Not always.
Yeah, not always, but we'll find out.
And then who's doing the fucking math and figuring out what the IBU is?
50.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn, I went over.
Yeah, you went over, but neither one of us came close. Jason went 40, I went 36. So
So all right, so
I'll take a point. for
Kamish gets a
6.8.
point, and we're moving on to the next round. I really do like the Voodoo Ranger line, though. I think they do, like, New Belgium does a great job.
Yeah.
I love my job. Like, I think they do a great job with, like, the entire Voodoo Ranger line. And, like,
Job.
I don't know, I know when I see them,
Yeah.
like, they're, like, what they are, like, Voodoo Ranger itself, and then there's, like, the one where the dude's in the pool. It's, like, it's the same, it's almost like what Eddie from Iron Maiden. Like, that's what I think of. Like, they have, like, a mascot for the Voodoo Ranger. Like, he's a skeleton, and then, like, he's chilling at the pool on a float.
Well,
And
in a ranger suit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not always, but yeah, like in the Voodoo Ranger IPA, like he's got the gold tooth, he's got the goggles on.
Aviators, maybe? I don't, no.
They look more like goggles.
Yeah,
And he's
Shooting,
got, like,
shooting glasses.
well, yeah, we'll just roll with that.
Yeah.
And-
All right, so next one. Hello, how are you?
All the H's, get him out. All right, so this one I think is sweeter and smoother.
I was going to say, a little less fruity. It's got the sweetness, but less, I don't know,
And so this is where I get worried.
less juicy. How about that?
Yeah, juicy.
Well, there is a juicy.
Okay, well, this
I
is,
know, I know.
I feel like this is less juicy, but watch us be wrong.
Right.
I like what I get worried about with the sweetness of a beer is like that the ABV is higher because
They're
there's
hiding it.
It's like the unfermented sugars, like the yeast, like did their job and there's still sugar left over. Like they tried to bring the ABV up high. So I'm gonna go that this is a 7.2 ABV. I don't know if that's even possible with Voodoo Ranger. I could be. I'm probably completely wrong. And I think this one. You know what? The last one was 70, right? IBU?
50.
50. I'm gonna go 40. I don't think it has as much bitterness, and I still like it. I'm gonna ride that 4.
I kind of rode the same train there. I went 6.2 on this one. I feel like it's got a little less ABV. I went 32 IBUs, and I also gave it a 4. Dennis?
6.7.
6.7.
I'm splitting the difference.
Yeah, you know, hey, his Price is Right rolls, right?
Only if you're close, bitch.
Only if I'm close, I know. IBUs, I'd say probably 45.
Rating?
And I'll give that a 4.
All right.
All right, man. Like so.
My palate has changed. since I've started delivering.
Ironic as fuck, right?
Fuck
Ironic
shit.
as fuck. All right,
Okay.
so this is Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Ironic, I was like, no, this one's less juicy. Apparently not. 7.5% by volume.
Wow.
Jason, I'll give you a point for that one, coming in at 7.2. Let's see what we find on some Ibus.
You're just gonna have to keep typing. Like,
Yeah, I know.
good job trying though. I applaud that. The juicy. I do like it. Like,
I think it's smoother. I mean, like,
it's smoother than the
It's a lot smoother,
IPA.
yeah.
I don't get fruity. I see juicy. Like, I see juicy. I don't get fruity, though, if that makes sense.
Like, but it's the sugars that throw me off.
All right, where are we at? 42.
Fucking man.
Jason coming in double points at 40.
Hey, man, sometimes you run away with it. And
This is how we said you always win it too. You always blow everybody out of the water.
And
early.
like honestly, like I know, and I told everybody that it was gonna be the Voodoo Ranger line, and
I'm just leaving it on this damn Voodoo Ranger page.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what-
that's-
makes it easy.
but I don't know the IBUs or the ABVs of anything, and like I'm terrible at IBUs in general. So because your baseline is water.
yeah.
What's milk?
Two.
Yeah, exactly. What's milk on the bitterness scale?
2.
Can things go negative? Can you get a negative?
Milk might be in a negative.
It's neutral.
Like, what the fuck is a Sour Patch Kid?
Hey, if that chick going across the median would have just slapped it in neutral, like,
Everything been fine. Everything been fine.
it'd have been a bump, not a slam. You know,
Exactly.
or a ram. All right.
All right.
That one's a little funky.
Oh yeah, no, a little. Funky's an interesting way to put it. It's got a smell.
Smell it. Just smell it.
Bitter.
Yeah.
That's
hoppy.
that's
hoppy.
weird.
It's hoppy.
Just smelling it makes me think that the IBUs are going to be high.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's
Really?
I mean, I don't know.
Not bad.
That's it. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna say this before we even get into this beer. I feel like this one probably needed to be colder.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this one needed to be colder. Jason's like about to puke over
No,
here.
no. Okay. I'm gonna say that is the experimental because
It's pretty experimental.
no, because it
Compared to the rest of the
What-
line, we're
what-
branching out here.
like the Cascade hops or whatever that's in there. Whatever hop I don't like is in there.
All right, so what are we going for?
I don't know, man. Like I got.
I don't know.
Do I get a point for calling it experimental? This is
No.
hold on, Dennis. You go. I gotta work through some shit over here. You.
8%.
8 heard. I was thinking high too.
And I'll go with 65 on the IBUs, and I'll give that a 3.5. I actually like it. It's actually really good beer.
Why?
I'm gonna have to give it a 3. I'm not feeling it that much. I'm gonna go 48 IBUs, and I'm also going a little bit high. I'm gonna go with 7.5%.
All right.
All right, it's up to you now, bro.
All right. So on the
Bear down.
on the, it's a 1.
It's a 1.
We figured that. You can do half if you want.
No, I think it's the bitterness in that thing. But this is where I get like really messed up because that hop in there just kills the game for me. I can't even taste anything else. I'm gonna say the IBUs are at 50, and I'm gonna say the ABV is high. 7.5. Did anyone say that? 7.5.
Yeah, but that's cool. This is Voodoo Ranger Experimental IPA. It comes in at surprisingly low 6.6%.
Wow.
We all went over.
I don't care for that at all. It's
Do-
experimental.
do-
Experimental
do-
might
do.
not even be up there, dude.
It is a new one. We'll find out.
It's
loading.
exclusively for this box.
Why? I feel like they got to have some info somewhere, right? Let's find out.
I think you need a whole new Google search, bro.
Might have to.
Yeah,
Let's-
this one might.
While you do that, let Alex go over. Does it have a story or anything?
No
on it?
story. No.
Well, let's talk about like the cover. So he's still rocking his earmuffs and shades.
Yeah, different jacket on every can, though. I don't know if you noticed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
On the Juicy Haze IPA, he's got like a floral jacket going on with a card in his hat. By the way, the bowler.
Yeah,
I like the bowler.
it's not a bowler. It's it's not even a Stetson. What's the mob one?
Whatever.
That's a Ranger hat. So
Yep. On
he
the
has a Ranger hat
experimental, he's on the
and it was a feather in his cap on the original.
which I can't really tell if there's a feather behind that R or not. It could be a feather on that one too.
27 IBUs.
20. Holy shit! All right. So nobody gets a point on Jack for this one. Citra hops.
That's
So we need to keep an eye out for Citra hops and see if Jason hates fucking Citra hops.
is that the only hop in there? It's got to be more than one hop, right? They're not just
Citra hops.
only
Exclusively dry hopped with Citra hops. Now that doesn't mean that they only put.
That might be what it is with him.
I mean, it might be, but
the
it
dry hop.
It
part.
specifically says dry hop with Citra hops. So we all. I mean, like, I'm curious if they use other hops in there. Maybe not because it's just
All right.
Citra. I don't know.
So, what is dry hopping?
That's where you add it after
After.
fermentation.
All right, so they're just gonna
They
throw this in
they
here
throw it
and
in there and
make
they-
tea.
Pretty much in a sense before they bottle it. Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
It'll sit for about at least a week or two.
Yeah, it's experimental, man.
I might have to change that. I gave that a 3. I might have to drop it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
As you continuously drink it, like
I just finished the cup, and I mean,
there's
again, this isn't cold beer, so I feel like we're, judgmental a little bit here, but at the same time,
we'll
that's
try it. Well, okay, then we'll try it again next week. And
that's not the best.
It is not the best
Out of their
Voodoo
line,
Ranger.
that's not my favorite. We'll
It
go
is
with that.
experimental, and it is exclusively available
In their variety
the variety pack. Not a sponsor.
Should be.
Yeah, well,
We are open.
We're open.
I normally like the Voodoo Ranger line. That
Yeah.
was like I think the first one. And if this is another Voodoo Ranger, I think this is like Poolside or whatever it's called. Like it's the one where he's like where he's floating on the float.
On the pool
Full,
float.
That's when the
Yeah.
first time you see him full skeleton.
Yeah.
Floating on the float.
Floating on the floating pool.
All right.
I mean, I could be wrong. There could be something completely different because there was 3 Voodoo Rangers that went in that, but there were 6 beers that went in there.
So,
Interesting.
Shit, man, I think I should have changed cups.
That's definitely a dry hop beer.
Fuck, man. I don't know if I could do this one. Smell it.
That's love right there. That is love right there.
you like that?
Yeah, actually, not bad.
I'm not hating it.
Well, I was talking about love, and he's like, smell it, and she did.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the beer because I'm giving it a 2.5. I'm going 32 IBUs, and I'm gonna give
okay, so I'm gonna go
6.2 ABV.
After that last one.
Dennis,
kinda
pass me a new cup. Like I can't. Like my whole shit smells like Citra hops, and I can't even enjoy this because I know if it is the beer that I know, let's throw that away. I'm not even. Nope, it's the same fucking smell.
Nope, beer still sucks. All right.
Hold on.
It's probably got Citra hops.
Did you guys already go?
No. Well,
I went 6.2, 32, 2.5. I'm going. Jason's giving this a 1.5, maybe a 2.
No, that's a 1.
1, heard.
What the hell? Like,
We're going to find out.
6.5.
6.5,
Glad you bottled those.
48.
48.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
hey.
All right, Jason, we're on you.
All right, sorry. I'm gonna say it is a 6%er, and the IBU's 22. I'm going low, and I definitely won. I like 2 out of the 3 that are in there. I don't know what this fucking shit is.
This is Liquid Paradise IPA.
Okay, I lied.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
lied.
In there.
We are all fucked up on this. ABV on this, by the way, we went 6, 6.2, and 6.5. The ABV on this is 7.8.
Figures. The last
The
one
highest
screwed,
one, the
the
highest
last
one.
one screwed us all up.
You cannot see his skeleton, by the way, but he is wearing like a palm tree shirt on like a
Okay.
pool floaty with a ball
get on the
cap
back.
of himself.
It's on the back.
And then he's got fucking pants on.
Yeah. I mean, you still can't see a
You
skeleton.
can see-
Rubber
oh,
duckies
okay.
everywhere.
Yeah. I was
but
wrong.
yeah.
It's okay.
44.
44 IBUs. Nope, nobody came close. Nobody's getting
Uh-oh.
a point.
Somebody answer the fat kid line.
I got it.
It's the fat line.
Hello?
Yes. This
He
is-
didn't answer it the right way. Thank you for calling Team Fat Kid. Choose the fat. Damn scams.
No, it's voter research.
Oh. That's
Right.
right. It's the
Team
first
Fat
one.
Kid doesn't get political.
Truth.
So I'm not giving voter research.
So
Moderately strong notes of guava, mango, and grapefruit, followed by more subtle white grape.
Where? Hold on, go to the hop. Find the hop. There's got to be a hop somewhere, right? Is there a hop?
Cascade hops, Mosaic Incognito, and Azca.
So we're not narrowing it down to a hop.
Nope.
maybe it's just dry hopping I don't like.
Well, do we know if this was dry hopped?
It didn't say. Extremely aromatic.
Scroll down.
IPA.
What do we got? What do we got? Scroll down. Let's see. Do. Keep going. Keep going. Beer facts. Keep going.
Hops.
But it doesn't say dry hop. Yeah, all right. Either way, we're definitely not narrowing down what hop you
Is
hate.
that 230 calories in a 12 ounce?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hey, it could be a 10
Becky,
ounce.
look at her butt.
Looks like one of those rap stars. Girlfriend.
All right, so
We got ale yeast in it. You'll figure.
I'm not a fan, man. I really like. Okay, so the first two, the Voodoo Ranger IPA and the Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze,
Yeah.
I really like. Experimental, not a fan.
I'm not
was.
gonna lie, that was not.
It wasn't
not
bad.
one of their best ones.
It wasn't bad.
Big New Belgium fan. Not one
Okay.
of their best ones.
Okay, drink that beer and put your mask on, and relive that smell. No, nobody.
Nope.
All right, there's one last one in there, right?
Yes. We going for it?
Oh, you might as
We're
well.
going for it. All right, we're going for it.
This podcast is coming. This podcast is coming up to an hour long.
Actually, we were sitting at hour and 22. It was an hour right when we got done with Loren.
Can I get the bottle opener?
Oh. I just happen to have one.
Conveniently
Right next
attached. Oh, here, you want that back? I see.
Well, I mean, this is where you usually sit.
Yeah.
And it's like to make sure, like, mise en place, sir.
Use the plus. Everything has its place.
We should really be more careful about passing that shit
That's
over.
why I make sure I grab a hold of it like this so that way I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, we're passing beers over a computer.
All right,
Ooh.
we're guessing everything on this one.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
By the way,
Now, okay. Now that I know,
Yeah, we know what this one is.
we,
Not really, but you know.
no, but now that I know that we're out of the New Belgium line, I think this one we can count style.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Yeah.
But like now I'm looking and judging color. It looks amber. Freedom.
Freedom!
Smells like freedom.
It's like Team Spirit.
It's almost got like a Scotch barrel note to it. Like a
That's really low.
freedom. You know what I'm coming from?
Do you think they listen to the podcast? And they're
Yes,
like-
they are. They're picking it up on their radio right now.
Oh yeah, they're like, you know what? I just want to be a part of it.
And they are. Always are.
That is bright. For the color, like the taste is very bright.
Okay,
Delicious.
I
so
don't-
it has an amber color, but it
It's
I-
it's bright when you
bright,
drink it.
Bright,
I don't.
bright is
I
a
think
good.
this is the one
good
I wanted
word.
to buy today, and I didn't go to the store for it.
Okay, well, would you like to guess at what it is, sir?
I don't know if this.
It's
This might be our first not IPA.
I think this is definitely not an IPA.
You think that?
I believe this is actually the Flying Dog Oktoberfest beer.
Bitch, did you put that in the fridge?
I didn't put it in the fridge. I haven't even bought it yet. Because I saw the post by Jason the other day, and I'm like, wait, where?
Jason King.
Jason King.
Yeah, Jason King.
Okay.
Like he was on the podcast with Flying Dog, and like, yeah, we're big fans.
We are huge fans.
Flying Dog Oktoberfest, ABV.
I will go with a 6.5.
You think they released Oktoberfest already?
Yeah, he said it's already on shelf. I asked.
IBU.
We'll go 42, and I'll give that a 4.
I can't argue your points.
I'm just saying.
It has an autumn flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It was in a bag in my fridge.
I think they call it was it Mason or something like that?
Marzen.
Yeah, like Marzen. Like,
Well, it's not a actual Marzen beer, but yeah.
I mean, but
yeah.
it's Flying Dog.
Yeah, it's Flying Dog.
I'm pretty sure the artwork's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yes.
Got a clove note to it.
Right, so
Like,
it's,
definitely
it's
got
fall.
the fall.
It's fall. So I think Dennis is probably right. It's an Oktoberfest. I'm riding that one. I'm gonna say that Oktoberfest usually aren't really high, so I'm gonna say it's a 4.9. What did Dennis say?
6.5.
No, I'm
It's
thinking-
Flying Dog.
Can I go 5.5?
I was thinking, this is a medium beer.
And then
5.5.
And then
Hashtag.
the IBUs I think are low though. I'm gonna say 28. I like it, but not that much. I'm not a big Oktoberfest fan.
I know you're not. We're getting to my season now.
Yeah, we're definitely turning the fucking corner from summer to
To fall and
to
winter.
like where Dennis starts winning rounds.
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a solid 3.
I gave it a 2.5. I'm gonna call it a spice beer.
Okay.
I don't think it's quite an Oktoberfest, but we're gonna go spice beer. I'm gonna give it a 5.4 ABV and 18 IBUs.
Their artwork is so amazing. Is that Raging Bitch?
This is fucking Flying Dog's Raging Bitch
Fucking
Belgian
man.
IPA, by the
Fuck.
way.
No, the
Damn.
fucking way, dude.
I feel like we've ruined our palates tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we did.
8.3%. So no one's anywhere fucking close. Yeah.
Did they change? They changed the artwork.
I don't.
Yeah,
I think
there's all kinds
maybe.
of awkward things on that bottle.
Here you go. You can look at that. I don't think they changed it that much though. I think
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a tough call because I'm used to seeing it on a tap handle. Like I feel like they just
60.
stretched it around the bottle. 60?
60 IBUs.
Oh Jesus Christ! All
We
right.
weren't even close.
Yeah, nobody's getting a point. So
Jason
I
won.
got 1 point so far from the first round. Jason has 2 points. There's still one more beer.
All right, so it's sudden death.
Sud.
Look, bro,
Bum, 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 bum.
you can't tell me they did not change the fucking label.
Wait, let me see the label.
I'm gonna pass it around.
Yeah.
It's been changed.
Okay.
Actually, no, it hasn't.
Are you? That was not on the tap handle.
Not on a tap handle, but the label has been like that for a while.
I don't know, man.
I don't think I've ever really drank it out of the bottle, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Except when we had it here.
Yeah, I mean,
Cup.
it's pretty graphic.
It is graphic. That's why it's a raging bitch.
All right, so sudden death round. I can't believe we got Raging Bitch wrong.
Well, we kind of fucked our palates.
We've drank so much Raging Bitch.
I think the problem is we just drank so much, so. All right.
Hello, how are you?
All right.
Hello, how are you?
Shit. Let's hear again.
It's in your head.
Dennis, I have a strange request. Can you give me a quick pause, sir?
Just, sorry.
We'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for that pause, and welcome back after that long moment for all of you listening.
Yeah, the fuck, click. Wait.
All right, so we've got a beer.
I don't think that I'm going to be a fan of this beer because I think we might be closing in on that. I don't like the dry hop. Yeah, dude, it's still in there, and I know it's a new cup, and like,
Yeah, definitely knows.
it's not as bad as the experimental.
That's
It's kind of juicy.
yeah. I'm thinking. I want to go hazy, but the color's just not quite there.
Pause it, dude. We'll look at it in a minute. It's okay.
I mean, I'm gonna go hazy. I don't really feel the colors there, but
I think the color's there for
I
hazy.
mean, I feel like it could be a little cloudier. But
It's-
I'm gonna
I
go
see
hazy.
cloudy where you're coming from.
So, like with a hazy, it's unfiltered, correct?
Yeah.
So it's like a wit beer.
Right. So I'm thinking hazy IPA again. I'm borderline on the hazy. I feel like it's a little clear, but I'm gonna go hazy over. I guess juicy would be the other option. I'm gonna go hazy over juicy. I'm gonna do 6.4, 30 IBUs, and I'm gonna give that a 3.5. Jason,
I'm gonna say it's a hazy juicy.
a hazy juicy.
that a
Hazy juicy IPA. If it's not, it should be. Okay, so I'm not a fan of the hop. All right, so it drinks like a 6.
Drinks
So-
like a 6. You want to go with a 6?
I'm gonna go 6.2 just to give myself a little bit of a
Cushion.
Buffer.
yeah, like a little push. IBUs, I'm still so wrong. I'm gonna say that the IBUs are 48. And even though I don't like the smell, I think it tastes well. It's good. I'm just 2.5.
2.5. All right, Dennis.
5.8.
5.8.
And I'll go with a hazy.
Hazy.
And I'd say about 35.
35.
I give it 3.5.
Which one?
3.
Because that's the important part of
Yeah,
the information I have to write down.
I know.
All right, so
Some Voodoo Ranger again? Nope.
Oh shit! It's Orange Crush.
this is Back Bay Brewing's Orange Crush IPA. We did have every single beer was an IPA. I just want to throw that out there. Orange Crush IPA. This comes in at 6.1. Dennis kind of coming in close there at 5.8. I was at 6.2. Jason, you were at 6.2. I was at 6.4. I do not have any IBUs if
So
you
I'm
happen to
working-
come across that.
Working on it right now.
Inspired by the legendary Virginia Beach Orange Crush cocktail, this beer was brewed with loads of sweet orange peels, creating a refreshing orange and vanilla bean flavor. Crush it on the beach, on a boat, or in your backyard. Wherever you are, be prepared to taste the most crushable IPA out there. Back Bay Brewing Company's Orange Crush IPA.
It's,
Somebody needs to fucking hire me as a, commercial
you
guy.
Great fucking voice. Like you got that commercial voice.
I do.
And it's
Team Fat Kid does not support or condone.
Okay, so do we? Hold on.
Here's-
Let's tackle one thing at a time here. Like, so we're looking for the
Keep
IBUs.
scrolling. Just keep scrolling.
And
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay.
It's some bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
excuse me. Sorry, I apologize. Ugh.
Orange Crush IPA.
There
hold on.
there are
More
no-
info. More info.
I
That
don't
works.
think there's any IBUs listed.
Well,
sir.
that's why we're going. Oh.
No IBUs.
All right. Well, that's. I know there's IBUs on an IPA.
Oh, yeah.
There's always that.
But I mean, if you can't get them, you can't get them.
Oh well.
All right.
I hate to say it. I think Jason's going to win this one with his 2 points from earlier. Even if I give you a point for this, Dennis, for getting 5.8 on 6.1, he's still going to beat us. So, Jason, you are the winner of Hops Roulette today. Can we get a round of applause? Switch back and
And then
it's okay. It's delayed. Don't worry.
and then
And then.
pull up.
So.
Let's pull up because there's people that listen to us outside of Virginia Beach.
True.
Let's pull up the Virginia Beach recipe for Orange Crush because I believe that it is full orange juiced,
Yeah.
Sprite, and triple sec, and vodka.
Yes. Vodka, triple sec, Sprite, OJ.
I don't know the exact measurements,
No, I will say that.
but I do believe that is a full orange squeeze. And I think that it kind of stems from like the where were we at in California when we were in San Diego and we had the original Greyhound. Black
Something
crow, Raven, maybe.
Raven, crow. I don't know. It was it was a blackbird.
There's apparently
That's all I remember. Is blackbird.
What? Well, no. Like,
I don't
honestly, I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe that it was. Oh yeah,
1.5.
soda.
1.5 oranges juice.
1.5 oranges.
Quarter.
A quarter cup of lemon lime soda, and then orange flavor. Oh, so it is orange flavored vodka,
and orange liqueur.
and so 1.5 ounces orange flavored vodka, and then 3/4 ounce of orange liqueur, which would be like what? Grand Marnier? Is Grand Marnier the orange one?
Yeah.
All right, so
Orange liqueur.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Google real fast.
Okay.
Use the Google machine, but I'm pretty sure it's Grand Marnier. Or I mean, I'm sure there's more than one, and like you guys can totally use the cheap one because at this point in time,
I was like, I know I got an orange liqueur.
let's not spend all the money.
Bottle.
Let's not spend all of the money on your Grand Marnier when you're buying. It's probably Burnett's fucking orange vodka. That was like $5. Yep, there it is. It's done. So, what about?
There's a French brand of liqueurs.
Yeah, so I mean, there's got to be a cheaper one out there.
An orange flavored liqueur created in 1880 by Alexander. Yep, it's an orange liqueur.
All right, so
I'd say that's probably it for today, right?
I think it ties it up.
Yeah, that's my fault.
All right. Thank you for listening as usual, guys. You can always find us on Facebook at
Team Fat Kid,
on Instagram at
Team Fat Kid Nation,
on Twitter
at Team Fat Kid 1,
on YouTube,
Team Fat Kid.
and of course, for all of your knife and apparel needs, you can find us at www.teamfatkidnation.com.
Stay hungry.
Be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Praise the Lord. We'll be back next week.